Hello, chat. It's me. It's Kat. Oh my gosh. Good to see you guys. Hello, everybody. Hold on. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hi. Is chat box not working? Gosh, I updated Streamlabs and now nothing's working. So we're gonna fix it together. Should work. What the hell's happening? Oh, wait, where did I go? Do you see this? I just disappeared. Okay, maybe that's why. Okay, I'm back. Hello, thank you for coming to the stream. There's 69 viewers, nice. I'm trying to figure out why chat's not working. It's supposed to show up on screen. I'm calling in backup, guys. I hear him coming. Chat, I called in backup.
You fucking called me?
Yes, okay, look, we were trying to fix stuff, and now my chat box is not working.
What stuff are you trying to fix?
You know.
Oh, that stuff. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, open Streamlabs there, please.
Okay, sorry guys, we're having fun. And then I'll get into some serious stuff, and then I'll play the game, then I'll be fine. Hit verify you're here, but please.
I'm very aware, honey.
Dashboard.
Hello, everybody else. Like you, Venice, Bree.
Hold on, give me that. Give me that. There we go. Now will it work?
It won't work, not yet. Gotta fucking
Okay.
copy that.
Scroll down.
Oh, that's for web browsers. If you want to do that. Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, it works.
Type! Everyone type in chat right now.
Look, it worked!
Actually, it's just working. That's all great now. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either.
Okay, well,
I guess the code got screwy. Hello! Thanks,
Goodbye
Davis.
now.
Thanks for saving the day, Davis.
Goodbye. Oh, wait, hold on.
What are you doing? Don't do it. Oh, kiss?
No.
Don't lick me. Ah! 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 He just tickled me.
I did. I'm the abuser in this relationship. Please don't take that out of context. Please don't.
Bye.
Bye now. Okay.
All right. So I was going to talk about okay, before I get started, hold on. Let me go to my Let's Talk screen. Hi. My eyes are fucked up. Okay, I'm taking off my glasses. Okay, and I'm muting my audio. Okay. So I want to talk about something real quick. Just real quick, because, then I'll get into the game. But basically, something happened earlier this week, and I want to talk about it. Basically, I kind of blew up a little bit on TikTok. I don't know if you guys seen that. I blew up a little bit on TikTok, calling somebody out. Technically, I was not really trying to call that person out. But let me explain. Okay? Basically, what happened was, it's just been going on for the longest time. People take audio, for those who don't know, people take audio of Davis or Reed or me or whatever, and they kind of cut up our effort sounds and make it sound like sex. And I'm like, what? Because they'll at first it's like a really pretty edit where it's like, or like, oh, fan cam, and then they just quickly switch to weird audio And I'm like, and then, okay, and that's not what the problem is. Like, that is a problem, okay? That's not the main problem. The problem is, then I look in the comments and I see these little kids, and I know they're little kids because they're talking about being in math class, or, oh, I can't wait to listen to this when I get home from school. Oh, I can't wait to go and listen to bed with this, go to bed with this tonight. It's like, oh? So then I was tagged in it again, and it was Reed. It was a Reed audio, and I was like, Reed, he's like, hey, look, I'm busy right now. Can you just tell him to fucking take that down? So I was rude. I was like, ew. And then, everything I kept posting kept getting, like, TikTok community guideline strike, which from what I know, maybe I'm wrong, it has to be, like, manually, like, reported if it's supposed to do that. So I got a bunch of other VAs were like, hey, take this shit down. Their comments kept getting removed. I don't know what that's about. I wasn't trying to go after this kid, because I found out this is a child. Like, so I'm like, but, it's worse. This is a kid doing it. But I'm not trying to, like, what I'm trying to get at with this is, there's got to be boundaries in place. And a lot of people online are getting really comfortable, like too comfortable, gooning in public. Like, that should be behind closed doors. You don't have to post about it on a social media platform that you find a voice sexy and that you want to do things with. Like, that you don't have to. It's just something you are choosing to do that. You don't have to do that. And yeah. So, I'm not wanting to talk to, like, what I'm saying, like, and I wasn't trying to go after this one specific kid. I'm trying to draw attention to this big issue because I've seen dozens of accounts do it, and then, like, whenever anybody's like, this is weird, they're like, then unfollow me, or I'm blocking you, or like, well, the VAs expect it, so it's okay. I'm like, no, we expect people to be weird, but, I don't want it shoved in my face that people are making weird thoughts about my boyfriend. I don't want people to make weird thoughts about me. I'm not trying to police what you write about, like fan fictions, because I don't think I have a say in any of that. I think it's weird when, like, people take voices, edit it to sound something like it's not, and then it's like, ooh, did Davis actually do this? Like, no, he didn't actually do this. He didn't actually say this. Did Reed actually say this? No, Reed didn't do it. Reed didn't say this. But, kids on the internet are so naive, they believe everything, so they're gonna think, ooh, this is good. It's like, ugh. So what I'm trying to say is here, like, I don't know why we have to keep hashing boundaries, but, like, can you just stop, please? And I'm hoping this gets clipped or something, and, like, people can send it, but, like, I don't want to talk to this kid in question, because, I mean, I didn't reply to them for 15 minutes because I was at work. And in that time, they posted everything up again and were, like, saying that me and Reed and Davis are bad people because of stuff we did in the past, which we've already, like, addressed. So I don't know why I have to keep addressing shit that happened. But, like, whatever. I'm trying. They're, like, 15 or something. I don't know. So I'm like, I don't want to talk to this kid. Also, I just don't want to talk to children in general online. Unless, like, I'm commissioning them for artwork, because I think, everyone's got to start somewhere, and if you have good art skills, I'm going to commission you, Like, I'm just trying to say here, I don't talk to kids online. Don't try and talk to me. I don't want to see this weird shit anymore on my timeline, because people then started adding me in it and going, do you mean this? Do you want me to report? I'm like, yeah, if you have to ask me if you want me to report, if you just report it. If you think it's sus, report it. People are like, well, you're a celebrity. I was like, I got so much hate on that fucking TikTok. I got like 200,000 views in a few days. And I'm like, oh, and it breached the fandom it was originally addressed to. So people were like, what the fuck is going on here? So I had to turn the comments off. So I was like, oh, shit, okay. And people are like, you're making fun of a child. I'm like, look, I was a kid on the internet too. Do you know how beneficial it would have been for me if somebody publicly said, hey, this girl Kat, she's fucking shit. Like, I wish someone did that to me because, oh my god, I was a piece of shit. Like, I'd like come to terms with how much of a shithead I was if people were like, hey, you're a shithead, instead of like baby dancing around me going, oh no, you're just young, it happens. Not saying to do that to them. Don't spread hate to this person, obviously. But, like, you know, if someone's gonna act bad on the internet, they should be expected to face consequences, no matter who they are. So that's what I'm saying. And yeah. I was gonna post a TikTok about it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it die down there because I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to deal with it anymore. So that's what it is. I'm just saying this so everybody knows, you know, don't be cringe, don't be weird, don't goon it, you know. That's that. So now, what I really want to do, is play a game. I want to play House Flipper and shit talk or whatever and just have fun. So we're going to do that. We're going to have a fun little time, a fun little quirky time. I have the game loaded up. I'm going to move my stuff over so I can read chat. Because I know a lot of people aren't here for drama. Dude, that same kid. Oh, they did? Here's my thing, too, because I don't want to keep talking about it, but, like, if your immediate resort to being called out on doing basically sexual harassment, because that's what it is at the end of the day. These people are sexually harassing Reed, Davis, and I, and many other voice actors by doing that, is to start being like, well, you were a shit person in the past. Okay? I don't think people understand on the internet that people can grow and change, man. Even if that, like, a lot of that stuff, I don't even know what they said. Probably wasn't even true. Like, there's no need to just keep bringing up shit in the past unless it's, like, super big enough to be like, hey, this guy needs to get out of here. You know what I mean? I just think it's so dumb. What are me and Davis doing for Valentine's Day for doing anything? So, I was trying to get us a Cheesecake Factory reservation because me and Davis love Cheesecake Factory. Fucking, it's booked. I should have gotten it like a year in advance or something because it's so booked. I mean, we're basically going to be doing like nothing on Valentine's Day. Like, we're going to be staying at home. But then the next day is like, you know, oh fuck, I don't want to do this one. Ebenezer Scrooge. What was I even saying? We're basically, to the next day we're going to Cheesecake. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's not that I want, like, cheesecake or anything. We like the mac and cheese balls. They have deep fried, so they have mac and cheese, right? They put it in delicious little balls. Like, big balls, you know? And then they deep fry it. It's so good. Davis and I love it. They have it on a burger, too. It's so good. If you ever get to Cheesecake Factory, the biggest thing I can recommend is the mac and cheese balls. There we go. God, this is a pain in the ass. Why is the snow just, like, in certain, like, middle of things? I like cleaning up when the houses are, like, really gross. But, like, when they're fully built here, too, I like it. Because that means I have less work to do. Cheesecake Factory is like, if you Google what is Cheesecake Factory, I want you to take a look at it. They have like a book for a menu, like different types of cuisines. They also serve cheesecake, but that's not what usually you don't go for Cheesecake Factory for just the cheesecake. God, it feels weird to be decorating for Christmas when it's, you know, February. God, what the fuck happened in here? Did they murder somebody? Throw away the trash. Have I heard of insomnia cookies? I have. I've never gotten them before. Oh, thanks for calling me pretty. Okay, let's see. I wanna see if I can yap about something here. Because I just want to be always talking about, like the good thing about me right now is that, there's something I'm doing right now. And I can't talk about it yet. But basically, I'm feeling a lot more relaxed. And when I can talk about it, I'm going to go in, like, full detail about it. Well, not full detail. I can't go in full detail. But I'm going to talk about, like, how stressful shit is. But I work, like, a lot. I work so many hours. Now I'm starting to just chill. It's great. And no, I did not make my avatar. I did, in fact, commission someone for it. In fact, let me find their thing again. I commissioned them off Twitter, I think. Where are they? Yes, I found them. They're great. Let me get them real quick. Their commissions are closed right now, but they are beautiful and I love them. They did my my VTuber. They had a friend do the rigging. I'm very picky when it comes to finding artists. I have like a certain style I like, which I think everybody is. I think everybody's picky when it comes to like commissioning stuff. But yeah, it was nice to find somebody who fit my whole like vibe that I was going for at the time. I want to ask my crush out? Oh my gosh. Well, don't be nervous about it. I mean, actually, you know what? You can't be nervous about it. It's totally fair to be nervous about doing something like that. I'd say just, I don't even know what to good. Here's the thing. I'm not good with that kind of stuff because I have never asked anybody out in my life. I've always been asked out. And that makes me sound really vain, but I've only been asked out like 3 times. One of them was by Davis, and 2 of them are like from like high school, or one of them was from middle school. And it was like clearly a joke that the guy asked me out. Gosh, I'm sorry, my mouse. I got a new mouse. And it's pretty. I have like my office is like a pink and white vibe. So, I'm trying to make everything go for it. I'm so pretty. Well, I was the weird girl in school. I was pretty weird growing up. I don't know if it's weird. I guess I can't really put a gauge on it. Like, give me your vibe here, okay? Give me your opinion here. I used to still play dress up until I was like in 4th grade. And then when people found out I still played dress up, they made fun of me. And then I was like, oh wait, what are you talking about? I don't do dress up. That's someone starting a rumor about me. And like never dressed up ever again. Well, I mean I did. I do now. I LARP in the privacy of my own home. And, like, all my friends were kind of, like, the weird group. Like, the girls who wear Cookie Monster pajama bottoms to school? Those were my friends. Like, I was just pretty socially anxious most of the time. And it didn't help, because, like, not to, like, flex. My dad, I would say I grew up like middle class, upper middle class, and I went to school with people who weren't, or maybe they were, I don't know, like lower middle class. But I didn't really talk about it or like, do anything. But there was this girl who, like, really was mean to me. And I lost my shit at her one time. Because these boys, okay, there was, like, a whole story there, but I, like, lost my shit so fucking badly that it was still talked about for, like, years afterward at that school about how I had, like, a most epic fucking breakdown. Because I, like, screamed at, like, counselors and stuff and was like, this is why kids, do bad shit at school, or, like, like, this is why you see kids on the fucking news, because, you guys constantly pick, like, oh, well, this guy's more popular, so we'll just help him, or he does football, so, like, that means that we won't do anything because football is better or something. I don't fucking know. And then it was pretty epic. But they're like, yo, I thought, they were like, oh, I think that girl moved schools because she thought she was gonna that you were gonna sue her, and I'm like, what? Like, I had money to what? What I'm trying to say is I was picked on a lot at school, and I was a very sensitive kid, so I'm still pretty sensitive, not gonna lie. So I don't really take well. I guess that makes me sensitive online too. I don't like when people are mean to me online. Nowadays I'm better about it, where I'm like, okay, lol, weirdo. But, like, I used to be really bad about it. I would take everything said as, like, a fucking insult to me personally. Like, if it was about my characters, like, anything I made, they're like, I don't like your character. I think they're stupid. I'm like, you're dumb. Ever think about that? Huh? No? Yeah, well, you're dumb. Like, I remember this one guy in my school. It was so legendary what I did. Basically, I was trying to come back from the bathroom, and he wouldn't let me into the door unless I squeezed my chest against him as I squeezed past him, and his friends and him started giggling. So as I was passing by him, I slammed my fucking arm into him as I passed by and, like, got him off balance. Me, tiny ass bitch, this big dude, and they started like, oh, I'll fuck you up, and I'm like, this fucking dude is cringe. Like, that's the kind of shit they were doing to me. And then I had a legendary, like, so I was like, this was my theater class, right? This is fun to talk about because I haven't talked about this in a while. So, like, I was in theater. This is my theater class, and I went to the principal, like the vice principal, about it. And, like, there's like a group of 5 guys that are harassing me constantly, and I don't understand, like, why nobody's helping me. And they're like, okay, well, we'll have, like, security guards stay inside the room because these are, like, problematic boys, but, like, they have difficult home lives, so we can't really. I'm like, okay, I don't really care what's going on there, but, like, they're doing shit like that and harassing me. I feel like that should be put a stop to, right? But they're like, yeah, of course, obviously. So I became friends with the fucking security guard. There's, like, 2 security guards. One of them fucking hated me. Her name was Roxy. The other guy's name was Steve. I liked Steve. But this one day, he didn't show up. He wasn't in. I think they were, like, they just told him to just leave it alone. Let's see what happens. And we were practicing in theater. We were all in our groups. And I made, like, a comment to one of my friends that, like, oh my god, those guys fucking suck. And this other girl, who I thought I was friends with, turns around and is like, they wouldn't be such a bitch to you if you were actually nice. And I was like, excuse me? And she's like, if you weren't such a bitch to them, they wouldn't be mean to you. Don't you think you're, like, being too rude to them? I'm like, okay, you were there when all that stuff happened to me. What the fuck are you talking about? She's like, well, I just think you're unlikable, and that's why they don't fucking like you. So I turned to the teacher, like, the substitute teacher that day, who I actually knew because I was in, like, she was the assistant director for a play I was in earlier that year. And she looked at me and did nothing. So I looked back at her, at this bitch, and I went, why don't you die in a fire, Cheyenne? How about that? And so, and then the teacher then sprung in, Kat, you need to go. I'm like, you can go suck my dick. This is legendary freak out. You can suck my dick. I'm getting out of here. And so I left, and I marched my ass straight to the vice principal because they told me if I ever had a problem again, you need to go, you need to go talk to the vice principal. So I'm like, okay. So I go and I'm crying. I'm so angry because I'm like, I'm so tired of these fucking kids. So I go there and I'm like, I need to speak to the vice principal now. And they're like, okay. So they put me in this fucking like tiny ass meeting room and they're like, okay, wait right here. And I'm like, ugh, and I'm trying to compose myself. I'm crying. Okay. I'm upset. By the way, when I walked through the halls, I saw a kid like who also was in theater, and he's like, hi Kat. I'm like, hi, as I'm walking past him. So I'm like, oh shit. And so I'm sitting there waiting, and like a counselor comes in with what we call an incident report form. And I'm like, where the fuck is the vice principal? And what basically the incident report form is that you write down everything that happened, and then it's passed along to admin, who maybe can follow up on it. And I was like, where the fuck is the vice principal? And she's like, he's in a meeting. And mind you guys, this took place in fucking Colorado, like in the most like crunchy area of Colorado. So I'm like, he's in a fucking meeting? What the fuck is this meeting about? Like, what kind of fucking, like, Nature Valley bars to put in the vending machines? What's so important he's not going to be talking to me right now when I'm being harassed at school? And I verbatim, bar for bar, exactly what I said. I'm still proud of it, because that just came off the top of my head. And I'm like, I got to get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to fill this out. In fact, I started screaming at this girl so loudly that people had to come and close their doors, close the door to the meeting room. And I was like, this is like why bullied kids like do problematic things, because, you know, there's like nobody is vouching for us. I have 5 guys who are constantly like basically being like, you know, I mean, you guys heard what they were doing shit like that constantly, saying they were gonna fucking kick my ass and like find where I live and shit like that. And I'm like, and you're gonna take their side because there's something is going on, whatever. Like, what about me? Am I like a victim in all this? Like, yeah, I am. So I was like, you know what? Fuck you. So I then was like, I just wrote on the incident report form, fucking talk to me. And then I grabbed my shit, and I'm like, I'm leaving. And the counselor's like, no, you're not. I'm like, why don't you try and stop me then? Huh? Why don't you try and fucking stop me? And I got up and left, called my mom, and I was like, Mom, this fucky ass school. And as I'm walking, there's a lady like trying to pay at the treasurer office, and she's like clutching her pearls. I'm like, you can suck my dick, Sharon. I don't even know what her name is, but I'm like, you can shut up, okay? So I'm like, these people are fucking awful, and my mom has heard me go through all this by myself, you know. So she's like, I want you to walk to the hospital across the street, and I want you to call an Uber, because I cannot pick you up right now, but you call an Uber and you get your ass home, because I'm done with this. And I'm like, yes, mama, I'm coming the fuck home. I am not doing this today. This is the wrong person to mess with. So as I'm walking, I'm like, you know what? I'm not walking the whole way there. I stop at the bus stop and I call an Uber. And as I'm calling the Uber, my phone's dying. Fucking Steve and Roxy pull up on their fucking like golf cart, because I had a golf cart for some reason, and we're like, hey, and Steve walks up to me with his arms. I was like, what's going on? And I'm like, Steve, these people suck. I'm like, Steve, I can't be here anymore. I'm done with this, and honestly, I feel like a lawsuit could be brewing here. Like, this is like negligence at this point of like how out of hand this is getting. He's like, no, I totally get you. I'm like, why the fuck weren't you here today, Steve? He's like, oh, you know, I had other shit I had to do. I'm like, well, I hope it was fucking worth it, Steve, because I just had a meltdown of atomic scale, you know? And he's like, no, I get it. Yeah, it's kind of why I'm here. I'm like, why are you here? He's like, I got to make sure you get off, like, you know, that you're okay. Like, that you can get in the, like, someone picks you up, that you just don't, like, fucking hitchhike. I'm like, okay. So then my Uber comes. I had to take my laptop out at some point to charge my phone because my phone died. And I'm like, but I'm still like dealing with it, right? And I'm like, and then the Uber pulls up. And like, he's like, hi. And I'm like, instant tear wipe. Hi. How's it going? He's like, okay, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great even. You know, just finished my midterms, because it was during midterm week, by the way, this all happened. I was like, Mom, I finished everything. I'm going home. She's like, good. So I get home. My grandma has heard the whole story and she's like, Kat, I've whipped you up I got you some ice cream, and I laid out pajamas for you. Why don't you just go upstairs and relax, honey? I heard about the bad day you had, and it's all over now, okay? Everything's gonna be okay. I'm like, thank you, Grammy. That's so nice of you. So, apparently this whole time, they called my mom. And we're like, Kat just had a breakdown. She's like, yeah, actually, why are you not doing anything? My mom, like, literally started screaming at them. She's like, how come you're allowing these boys to touch my daughter? How come you're not doing anything? If I have to come down to that school and kick those fucking kids' ass, I will. You better sort this shit, or I'm coming down there and you're gonna hear from my fucking lawyer. And they're like, yes, of course, ma'am. Yes, of course, ma'am. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, madam. Yes. Like, because my mom is scary. I get my bitch ass, boss ass attitude from her because she is a scary woman, and she was like, if I hear this happen again, you better be removing those kids from my daughter's class, and if you do not, we're gonna have a fucking problem. And they're like, yes ma'am, of course ma'am, yes, yes. It was so epic that when my brother got in trouble, they took my brother out of I think it was like I don't know how many years later, like 3 years later, my brother's like in a sophomore. I'm not there anymore. I'm in college all the way around the world. My mom calls me and she's like, they took your brother out of class because this girl like got offended at a comment he made, but it wasn't even I can't give you what the comment was because I don't want to, like, I've already name dropped a bit too much, but like it was like complete overreaction on this girl's part. But they took my brother out of class and called my mom, and they told her what my brother said, and she goes, so you're taking my son out of class for this fucking comment this little girl is like so hung up about. But you wouldn't do anything when my daughter was getting like sexually harassed at school, huh? Okay, you're gonna take my son, put him back in class, and if you ever call me again, I'm going to come down there and kick your ass myself. Don't think I'm playing this time. I was generous and warned you enough the first time. Am I clear? And they're like, yes, ma'am. And then they came back and told John to go back to class. So they sent him to class. I was like, yes, mom, slay. Because she was like, I don't understand why they didn't do anything to help you, but then they're going to take your brother out of class when he did nothing wrong and be like, this little kid needs to be fucking, like, talked to. He's in big trouble. She's like, if you take my son out of class again and stop him from learning, I swear to God, I will shit thunder down your throat from how angry I am at you. And they're like, yeah, of course, okay, we won't do it again. She literally said verbatim, like, this and this happened with my child, my daughter, and you're now just pissed over this complete rando thing that is a nothing burger? Perish. Yeah, no, it's a really large amount of paper stars. I'm not even doing this nicely. I fucking hate decorating for Christmas in this game. Not gonna lie. And there's like 3 levels where it's all dedicated to fucking doing Christmas shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna do them. In fact, I don't even want to do this one. In fact, I want to leave this one right now. My mom has always been my biggest supporter. Like, I'm always surprised people call me pretty because, dude, I was bullied so bad, and my mom like was constantly having my back, being like, I'll get you out of this school, we'll get you to a different school, this place sucks. I'm like, yeah, mom. My mom is my best friend. I love her. God, I hate the amount of fucking stars in this place. Okay, put that there. Can we get more of these stories like this? For real, for real? I should tell you. Well, I don't want to, like... The best stories I have of my parents are, like, stuff that's embarrassing to them, but, I feel like have shaped my life fully in the way it has been. Okay, there we go. That's done. Do I have to decorate more? I feel like I'm missing something. Yep, I have to decorate this. My mom still sasses people, but only if they need to be sassed. God, I don't want to do this level. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't care about this level. I hate it. I don't like any of the Christmas levels. I just want to make pretty houses. Yeah, who the fuck decorates the bathroom for Christmas? Exactly. Like, just put some decorative towels out and, like, a scented soap. Like, that smells like pine. That's it. Here, I'll do Christmas-themed towels for you, too, since you like that. Here you go, weirdo. I can leave the level early. You know what? I'm gonna leave the level early. Back to the office. Yes, I'm getting out of here and picking a different level. Alright, hey, let me show you the luxury DLC, okay? Hey, I need to finish off the house I recently bought. You may find the style I want odd for a rock man like me. So, to be sure we're clear, I'll send you some photo references to check out. And of course, you can expect good money from this gig. Peace, Johnny Robinson.
Look at the mess left by the previous crew. And that Violet. They came out of the blue with it.
Oops.
Totally not what I wanted. I hope you'll get it right. The bedroom should stand out. Let's go crazy with vivid colors. Keep the rest of the house in whites and grays. You know, classy. You may be wondering why a graying rockman picked such a house. It's simple. I need a place to write my music in peace. Also, the pool is pretty cool, huh? Not to mention the view. Look, you can even see my yacht. Which is handy in case my kid wants to throw one of his parties there.
Dude, my bullying was so bad. It triggered, like, a chronic illness in me. Like, it got so bad when I was, like, in elementary school. God, it looks so bad right here. It got so bad when I was in elementary school. Like, I like, in, like, a little bit of middle school, I, like, got, my chronic illness actually started for the first time because stress is a trigger. It was pretty bad. I'm cleaning out the house. I'm cleaning out the house. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, this is a good place. I love the luxury DLC. It's so fun. I'm just trying to, I need to like, oh, I can finally get a good mop. Oh yeah, chat, look at this. Good mop. I'm gonna change my graphics though, like my, I'm a female, please. There we go. I finally got a good mop, guys. Not the spaghetti. Alright, so he wants something like bright colors and luxurious interior, the complete opposite of what the previous workers had in mind. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of gray floors, nothing black. So let's do some stone paneling like this. Like, not stone paneling, but like stone gray. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. Alright, then I need some... I'm thinking Milky Way. Milky Way looks nice. Look at this. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I like it. I'm thinking that wall, though. I'm thinking that wall just to add a little bit of something here. You know, a little bit of spice. Some exposed painted brick. It's complete opposite of what it's exposed meant, but like, I thought maybe some brick here might add a little texture to the room. Well, I can't tell you that, Mac, because that's gonna spoil something. Also, like, Roblox, I don't play it as much as I used to. I used to play Dress to Impress, like, all the fucking time, but I just don't play it as much as I used to. There we go. This is looking pretty good. I'm liking this. I do, yeah. I have Crohn's. I don't know if chronic illness is the right term. It's... I mean, it really almost, I think, killed me at some point, but like, because I wasn't diagnosed with it yet, but yeah. I don't really talk about it too much, really. It's just something that I have. Alright, time to decorate this. I need a seat right here. I'm thinking this looks nice and fancy. I think a gray. Light gray. No, I think... No, white would look pretty good against this. I don't like that it's basically saying, like, I need to put these in the corner. But I don't like that. I'm thinking maybe instead of the long one, I do these. Yeah, like that. And no, it's not insensitive. Also, a side chat on stream screen disconnect. Has it? I don't know what happened. I've completely broken it. I've completely broken the stream chat. I'm sorry. Do you have any advice on moving to a new place? Oh my god. If you're moving with, like, other people, like your family or something, just expect at some point somebody's gonna fucking snap, okay? I snapped at Davis. Davis snapped at me. It's a stressful time moving, and just go into it knowing you're gonna say harsh words. It doesn't matter anymore. Just get through the day and don't kill each other. Oh, yeah, it looks good. Potted plant. It is really stressful with animals too. But with what we did was we locked Bear and Mizu in one of the bathrooms with like their litter box and their food and a couple toys. And that should just keep them entertained. Okay, white. Is there gonna be a Fairy Tail season 2? Yeah. Oh, thank you for the Wawa alert. I got some water. I did my sips. There we go. Look at this paint. It's coming on really nicely. And then I got one of my friends in a house flipper too. And they immediately went and broke the whole game. They're like, I'm gonna see how much I could feasibly sell in my own house. And I'm like, okay, well just know you can basically sell everything. So once you do that, you know, you can't really fix it. They're like, oh, I want to see what I can do. I'm like, okay. Oh, look who it is! It's the person of the hour! The person of the hour! Welcome to the stage, Isol! Why would it let me sell everything if not good? So you can build new stuff over it? I didn't think you'd be here. Oh no, I've been acknowledged again. I gave my house to a super flat PRP. Bye, Mac. This is gonna look so good, guys. Oh, my D&D character. Yeah, okay, so here's like the whole thing. I wanted to do a D&D Minecraft roleplay series so badly. I kind of tested the waters with it a little bit with Toby. From, you know, what's it called? Where is this coming from? Why is this? Oh, the other side. From Otso and Derpy's Adventures. I did like a sub story where Toby was basically playing D&D, but it was like, it had kind of the elements I was going, like the base elements of like, you know, you could hear a small dice rolling in the background whenever a decision's made and stuff like that. But wait, did I hear D&D Minecraft or am I hallucinating? You're not hallucinating, Isol. That is a series I wanted to make, a D&D themed Minecraft roleplay. Gosh, okay, I'll take a sip of water, but when I'm telling a story, you don't interrupt me. Okay, kids? Okay. So, I wanted to do a D&D roleplay, right? But then, I'm like, the amount of, like, cinematics I'd have to do for... Because it's when you're playing D&D, you don't just do the fucking sitting and talking element. You do the whole fighting orcs and shit, you know? Like, that. It's gotta be interesting. And, like... I just don't have time to make cinematics. And also, if I was giving cinematics someone else to do, God, it would be so expensive. I do have my character, though. Yeah, set building for that series would be a pain in the ass. Oh, just thinking about it. A lot of work there. The gnomes yearn for the mines. Where the hell is this? There we go. Put this right here. I am putting down light switches. Gotta lay the floor tiles out. Imagine how easy this would be in real life. Do, 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 do. This. Wait, how does this door close? Okay, that way. Okay, so then I need to lay them like this. So it meets the next room. Gosh, this is so nice. Alright, let's see. I should do the bathroom. I forgot to finish this up here. What is wrong with me? Who's the youngest out of you, Reed and Davis? I think Reed is. Davis is older than me by a year. And I don't know how old Reed is. I think he's like 21 or something. How long did the set take for Vampire's Bride, mostly the Bay Castle? So, fun fact, that was a set I found online, and I completely overhauled, not completely, I used the mod that I use, like, for decorations and stuff, and I went through the entire map, each building that you haven't even seen yet, and I've, like, completely redecorated it because I'm crazy. And the map that is used for the church, that actually comes from, I think, Origins, the roleplay group. They used that for their Supernatural series. I got it, and the map, I got the map, and I also got, like, the coordinates that they were like, these are good houses, and I'm like, okay, I'll use these then, and, like, completely redecorated what I needed to redecorate. I'm so proud of Vampire's Bride, guys. Oh my gosh, it's, like, a series I've been, like, I'm, like, so proud of. Oh, man, I'm so glad it's doing good. Because there's, like, I have to put up, like, 3, 5, 6 lights in total in this room. It's a lot of lights for the small room. Alright, if you guys have any questions about Vampire's Bride, you know what? Let's just say screw it. I'll answer some. Obviously, I can't answer stuff that would, like, spoil things. But, you know, I'll answer questions. Bye, Issa. You just did tune at the right time. Has Isfad's age been confirmed? I think I told Davis it. Hold on, let me ask. Quick question, Davis. How old did we say Isfad was? Because we do have, like, an age for him. He's not, like, the oldest living vampire or anything. For anybody who hasn't seen Vampire's Bride yet, let me pitch it to you real quick. Vampire's Bride is about a girl who lives in our modern world, basically. And she has the shittest fucking life. She gets fired from her job. She has no friends. She doesn't have any money. She has got no prospects. And without warning, suddenly, she is dragged through a portal into a new world where she is basically told that she is, like, someone very important. And a man named Lord Isfad says that she is his wife and that he's been looking for her for a long time. There's a lot of twists and turns. It's very cinematic at the beginning when I didn't have a job that stopped me from doing a lot of cinematic stuff. But basically, it's basically one of the best series I've ever made. I'm, like, not even trying to, like, be, like, super self-absorbed or anything. I feel like, at least the beginning, I'm very proud of the beginning. I feel a little sad that I couldn't do a lot of stuff for it, but I have the time now back for it, with some stuff I've been doing. Right now, there is about, like, 107 episodes of Vampire's Bride. It's very good. Hold on, I got a message. How long am I planning to keep Vampire's Bride going? As long as people are interested in it, and as long as I have ideas for it. I cancel series that I don't have any ideas or aren't doing good. I am still actively making episodes. What a name. Andy Twink Lover 69. But yes, it is still actively being made. And Dimitri isn't my character. Dimitri is actually Davis's character from when he did Supernatural series. Oh my god, my eyes are acting weird. Hold on, do you see that? What's happening with me? Sorry, I had a message I have to reply to very urgently. Is there a recap episode with all the important episode parts? No, I don't think so. I don't think I've made that yet. But I'll be honest, they kind of, like, address everything that is important, like, pretty much constantly. Do you think it'd be more chaotic the other way around if Dave is being brought into the supernatural instead? I don't know. I'm very biased, but yes, I think watching the full. Oh, hi, Davis.
Hello.
What's
what
up?
Are you talking about?
We're talking about Vampire's Bride.
If you don't want to watch the full thing, just watch it anyways. Idiot.
Nice.
What do you want me to do about it?
Nothing. Think it looks good?
No.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. You need to move it over one more.
These things?
Yeah. Not that one. More.
This one?
Yeah. More. I'm sorry. It's even now, but the middle one's not.
I was about to say the middle one's definitely not even. Like that?
There you go. Top favorite episode of Vampire's Bride. Probably the one where Kat realized Isfad's using her and shit.
Yeah, that's a good episode. Not to spoil it, but like, because people haven't
I'm
seen
not
it
gonna
yet.
spoil it.
But yeah, you should see it. It's pretty good. What room am I in? Why is it telling me the wrong place? What you doing here, Davis? You finish your work?
Yeah. I'm just here watching you now. They can't see it, but I'm poking
Yeah,
her
he's
face.
currently poking me in the face. Thank you.
I just wanted to disturb you.
Well, you've succeeded.
Thank you.
Not in a bad way, just you have.
Yo, shout out to the episode where Isfad and Isaac just start straight up gumming it.
What?
Making out.
Yeah, that's my favorite episode too.
Yeah, that's my favorite episode as well. I know people really ship those two for some reason. Enemies to lovers thing, I think. What? Totally a very real episode.
Yeah, that episode's like number 69.
Yep. Classic.
I introduced a new character on Friday.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, Elise. Someone's asking in chat, by the way, Davis.
Mhm.
Is Fairy Tail gonna come back this year or next year?
It's very hard to continue a series like that because it's such a very action-packed series.
That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of Minecraft roleplays nowadays need to be action-packed for people to stay engaged with the series. Take it, for example, MHO. That shit needed to be constantly having action fights. Like, constant fighting scenes. Nobody cared about the turmoil of, you know, being a superhero or, like, having an agency or, like, going to school to become an anything like that.
It's either focused exclusively on drama or fighting or shit like that. And I just don't have the time to do that, you know? No time to sit down and animate, write out, edit an action scene. Because that shit takes fucking time.
I do miss Fairy Tail, though.
I miss it too. I miss it too.
It's a good series.
I'm trying to figure out series that can still be fantastical without the need for action as much. You know?
Yeah.
And that's the test, pretty much, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One more to the right. It's not even.
This way?
One more to the right. There you go. David sounds nice when he doesn't sound like he's gonna rip your ears off for breathing wrong. Well, I'm still gonna do it. Anyways.
Ow.
Ow!
You slammed into my
Alright,
ear.
never mind. I won't kiss you again.
I'm sorry. No, come back, baby.
What?
I love you.
What? No, you don't. You said ow when I kissed you.
Baby,
Was my
I
kisses
love
acidic?
you. Baby, I love you.
Very well.
Yay.
Goodbye, chat. I'm gonna get milk.
Bye. Oh, does that mean you're ever gonna come back?
What?
Are you ever gonna come back? He left without saying a word. Oh, this is weird. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like this cabinet. Alright, there we go. We got this. I'm gonna put this in the kitchen, like right here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Add some greenery to that. And then this. Right there. Hello, Davis. Are you back jamming?
No. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I was.
Just wanted to say hi.
Where are you going?
No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just saying hi.
Oh,
And now bye.
bye. He hit against the side of my my headphones, made a loud noise. That's why I said ow. It was just because I was surprised. This looks nice, I think. This is too high up. Gotta lower it down one. Great, that looks good. Like this. And like this. Will Phasmophobia return ever? Well, you see here, I'm a little bitch. I'm scared of scary games. So if I have friends who wish to play the game and help me, give me strength, so I can also be the van bitch, I'd be more than happy to do that. Will I do a collab with anyone? Maybe. Yeah, I can't play Phasmophobia on my own because I would cry. A favorite Vampire's Bride character. Gosh, it's so dark in here. I'd say Cat. I'm biased. I think green for this room is nice. Not mainly looking at Twitch chat. It's just Twitch chat is very fast and YouTube chat is very slow sometimes. Are we ever gonna mention fairy or fae individuals? Yes! That's all I'll say about that. Ooh, painting skill! Yippee! I can paint 2 walls at the same time! Yippee! I'm gonna do black for this wall. You know, I could talk about some lore stuff that I feel like people don't know about. In fact, you know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna pull out my, I'm gonna mute I'm gonna turn off my VTuber model for a second. Hold on. I'm gonna keep talking. Hold on. I have a supply thing I have. Where is it? Let's see. It's not there. Oh, there it is. Great, there it is. I have my... What is it called? My hierarchy have it written out. I have drawn out the vampire hierarchy. Okay? And it's canon, okay? So here's some canon vampire bride lore, okay? And I'm back. So, the one at the top of the, actually, we'll start from the bottom. We start from the bottom, now we're here, okay? Very bottom of the totem pole is the blood bags. Okay? The blood bags are people who live inside the castle, or basically just humans. Humans are at the very bottom, like anything they're feeding off of, they basically, those are the lowest, lowest one. We all knew that, right? We all knew that was it, right? Because why would they respect them at all? They're just there for, one purpose, and that's to help feed, right? Above them is peasants. Peasants have more rights than blood bags, okay? And that is human peasants too, okay? Not every peasant in this world, right, is like considered a blood bag. They kind of need to keep them happy, so they keep giving them blood bags, right? Okay? So, and also peasants also supply the next part of the totem pole, which is servants. All right? Servants are the ones who are directly in the castle, who work as, scullery maids, as cleaners, as gardeners, they are the ones, the peasants directly supply servants, and servants, as mentioned in the newest episode, send back money to their families. So it's a very important job to have in the castle for peasants. Humans, especially, oh, that's a sad face. You see that, chat? Why do they look so sad? I'm gonna turn that off. That's sad. Yeah, so that's what that is. Above servants are knights. Okay? So knights are like, we've seen them. They're servants and guards are basically on the same level, right? Like the guards we see around the castle. But the knights are like Genevieve, are like Antonio. They are specifically designed and, designated to protect the lord of the castle or lady of the castle. So, that's where they are. And then above them are the nobles. Now, the nobles are people like Seamus and Bridget and, Tiberius. I almost said titanium. What? Tiberius and stuff like that. They are people who are directly supporting the, they help with, certain things. They have, they control certain towns. They basically help with management, and they have their own duties, stuff like that. Above them is the lord or lady. And, hold on, I have to sneeze. I'm back from sneezing. Okay. Above them, yeah, so lord and lady. So that's Isfad, that's Cecilia, that's Lady Anastasia, that's Kat. That's where they are on the totem pole. They are basically in charge of nobles who are wanting to support them, who are in their lands and stuff like that. They basically manage a lot of villages, there's also, I don't think people understand this, there's also trade that happens as well. They help manage that sort of stuff. Above the lord and lady is the counts. Now, counts are kind of their own sub-branch. The counts work as enforcements, or as enforcers for the table. And the Vampirum table is directly above Lady and Lord and the counts. They are the ones who are powerful vampire members. They're like the dukes and duchess. They are very, very powerful, right? And then, above them, technically speaking, is the Vampirum, the king and the king or queen, or both. And technically, because it's such a hard position to keep on there, because people want to be the fucking king or queen, that just gets assassinated a lot. the Vampirum table has a hard time filling that, and also they might not want it filled for their own reasons of, hey, we have nobody telling us what to do. Why don't we just keep that shit closed? Like, you know? I have this written down, and I also have the church hierarchy on the next page. Fun fact. That has its own specific hierarchy. And I'll tell you, it's very nuanced. And then, sadly, the next one is the werewolf hierarchy, which is so fucking basic. Do blood bags remain alive for a period of time? They like to keep blood bags around for as long as they possibly can. It gets a fucking pain in the ass to keep replacing these blood bags as often as they have to. But sometimes sickness spreads, sometimes there's celebrations, sometimes... Isfad has used up a lot of blood bags. It's abnormal. He's used them up trying to get Kestrin, his wife, back. So that's weird, right? He's a weird guy in this world because it's like, dude, you're wasting food. It's like constant waste. But yes, blood bags, relatively, they want them to stay alive. In fact, if you're designated as blood bag, they might even let you, like, you know, have kids so then they can be blood bags. It's fucked up. This is a fucked up world. But, now I see a good question from Atlas. Do servants get turned into vampires? Depends. Because Isfad and Horatio have mentioned that there is a caveat, you know, like, some servants have proven their loyalty so much that their vampire lord wants to keep them around, wants to keep them as their servant forever, so they'll just make him a vampire and keep them on in the household. So Horatio and Genevieve are vampires. And they're the highest member in the household, like in the servant hierarchy. Like, Genevieve is a knight. She watches over all the other knights. She orders them and stuff like that. Same thing with Horatio. He basically orders all the other servants. He manages all the other servants on their behalf. Question, are we ever going to get more into the Isfad story with Kestrin? Yes, it's been mentioned a bit, but, like, I think Isfad has already kind of shared his story with Kestrin. He's been, like, you know, this is, like, you know, he's talked about what happened with her and how, like, she tragically died and, like, all this other stuff. But there will be more discussion in their relationship soon. Now, I don't want to totally spoil it so much because I know some people here haven't seen the whole thing, and I'm trying to encourage you in chat, if you are here, please watch it. It's really cool. I think it's a nice series. If you don't want to watch a vampire series, maybe watch, you know, any of my other series. I have a lot of series on my channel. Will we ever see, like, a physical or a painting of Kestrin, like, in a series? I've actually been wanting to commission one. Like, a really nice, like, a painting or something. It's just I haven't done it yet. I haven't got it commissioned yet. But I will say, that, like, canonically, there's a reason why we haven't seen, like, a picture of her or anything. It does hurt, like, you know, Isfad is, you know, that's his wife. He gets a little sad. He doesn't want pictures up all the time. It makes him sad. And yes, ask a question. You don't have to ask a question. Just ask the question. It's much easier. Because clearly everybody else is asking a question. So, of course, ask a question. Would I mind going basic into the basic? Oh, sure. Okay. So, at the very bottom of the totem pole for werewolves is pups. Obviously, those are the children. They don't really have much of a fucking say in leading any of this at all, right? So on, you know, above them, omegas. They take care of the pups. sort of thing. Basically, I kind of used a lot of the werewolf culture I found online to get to this, but there basically is. I don't know if this makes much sense. There is like the hierarchy of the alpha, which we've met him, Erland. He also has a second in command, usually his mate. He doesn't have a mate, so he's made that one of his other members in his group to someone in his clan, because as it's been mentioned, one of his wife is dead. His wife is also dead. His mate is dead. He's not even a wife. His mate died. So he doesn't have another one to help. He has hunters. He has, honestly, the way that his pack is, like there's different types of packs for werewolves. There are feral packs of werewolves that exist that aren't civilized, quote unquote, like Erland is. Because Erland, as crude as he is one of the more advanced werewolves. Because sometimes, as this is the case for vampires, some become so ravenous to hunger or lose their little bit of humanity and just completely turn into fucking animals. Erland can control his, his monster inside of him, right? His clan can control their forms. Isvad can control his hunger. All the nobles in his court, but there is different types of hierarchy depending on the clan. And Erland's clan is this. He is the alpha of his clan. He makes the biggest decisions for them. He has his own, hunters. He has people, shepherding. He has people who help with metalsmithing, stuff like that. Tanning. He has a lot of stuff going on. So that's why they were asked to help with, something that happened in the series. I won't spoil it. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. Because it depends fully on the werewolf pack. But vampires are very much cookie cutter. They have their own nobles, they have their own knights, they have their own, thing. And Kat is not a vampire yet, and the reason for that is because she doesn't understand a lot of things about this world yet, and it would be really dumb of Isvad to make her one with the little information she does have. And I will, because I feel like I haven't mentioned this yet, but it's been implied from the church. The church do work with their own supernaturals. They've mentioned it in the new, in the recent thing, in the recent episode. But basically, the church find useful, they find useful supernaturals that they can control. So witches, for example, or magic as a whole. And they will use it to help them control or capture other supernaturals. So that's something that Willow and Isaac have been hinting at. And I'm not sure how to explain the plot of Vampire's Bride, if it's confusing, other than basically just the fact that a girl from a different world is coming to this world and is trying to get used to how fucking weird it is. And yes, there is a process to become alpha. I don't like the way this has been laid out, sorry. You can fight others to become alpha. It's not ideal to do that, though, because the alpha, in Erland's one, people like Erland. Fighting Erland just doesn't make you look good. Yeah, Atlas, that's basically it. And Isvad can't die in the sun simply because I think it's stupid that vampires can die in the sun, and I wanted to make the story a little different. Look at that. That looks nice. No worries, 42 Bees. In fact, if you want to you know me, Bees. You can message me. I dare say we might even be friends. I'm cool with you. You can message me, Bees. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I wish I could use that though. Fuck, I don't know why it won't let me. Wait, what? Wawa? Oh, okay. If April Fool's ends up on a day that Vampire's Bride uploads, I will do an probably. Not even say I will, but if it doesn't, I won't. There we go. It looks good. Some carpet. Oh, this looks so good. Little poof, huh? Little poof. What else do I have to do? Oh, I haven't even done the bathroom. I keep walking away from it. Ugh! Hate that. Okay, sink. I feel like the sink can go right here. And then... Will we ever see Otsu or Jerpy in Vampire's Bride? Oh, they have already made their appearance. They have already been there and have made an impact. Oh wait, shit! I have to unscrew that one, and then I'll do Blackwood. There we go. How do you feel about people making OCs for my shows? I am so flattered. I've heard that people don't like when people do that. My question is why? I feel so flattered when people do that for me. Like, oh, I like your show so much. I want to make an OC of it, of myself or my character in your world. I'm like, go ahead, do it. That's so flattering. I don't get why that'd be insulting. Yeah, you know what? It is kind of shaped like a gravy pourer. Yeah. Like a gravy dish. That's so valid. That's very niche too. I didn't think about that until you pointed that out. Not gonna lie. There we go. And then I need a toilet paper roll. Like that. And then the dispenser goes right here. Actually, I'll put this right there. And then the toilet brush Goes right there. And the folded towels. Go right there. And the job is done. Holy shit, it took basically... Oh my god, I've gone overtime for stream. Okay. Well, I had fun talking and yapping, didn't I? If there is one evil character that is most evil of them for Otso and Derpy, so like, I'm assuming you're asking which of, if out of Otso and Derpy, which one of them is most evil, I'd say Otso. What kind of attributes would witches and fairies have? Well, witches are just humans who understand magic. There is magic in this world. It's hard to master. So witches are uncommon and they live in seclusion. So that's why people think Betty is a witch and why Willow is a witch, because they live in seclusion and at least Willow knows how to, like, you know, make potions and stuff, but you know. But fairies and fae, fairies, like, they do exist. There are fairies and there are fae in this world, and they live mostly in forests, like magic forests kind of stuff. So, but they have fairies' wings, just so you know. I feel like I would be a little, if I'm saying like they kind of look a little stereotypical like fairies, they kind of do. But there are big ones, there are small ones, there's different shapes and sizes. I have not like auditioned for stuff in such a long time. I've been so busy that I haven't had the time. This is my favorite toilet in the game. And I mean that unironically. This is my favorite toilet in the game. Do I think Isfad is more evil or more high on blood? I don't think he is either. I think Isfad, to humans, very evil. Trying to, you know, dude, sucking blood and, like, separating children from families for, like, you know. But, like, that's what survival is for a vampire. It's not super evil to him. It's just like, it's kind of what's gotta be done. And it's not like blood is, like, some sort of, like, drug or anything. Oh my god, I didn't know I could buy stairs. Oh, I love this staircase. That looks not... I don't like this one. This one's... Ooh. Ooh, I like this. Okay, I'm obsessed. I need a double wide. I like this one. I'm just finishing up this at least. Ooh, I like the faucets. And then, ooh, it looks good. Ooh, yes! Yeah, I think this toilet is too long for my liking. It doesn't look like a normal toilet for me. The thing is, I like this toilet. Oh shit, I have to do this one again. More than the other ones because it looks less like, I want something more elevated, you know? I'm living in a bougie house now, so I want my toilet to look, you know, fancy. This looks fancy. And it has more real estate for me to lean back, you know? For example, observe. This toilet is weird as fuck. Do you see this? It is square. I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable. It doesn't fit my round vibe. I don't like the button on this one. This button looks weird as shit. This standard toilet looks too standard for me. I want to be a little crazy, a little silly. This is too long in the back. This also, I mean, I could argue this one's my second favorite. But it also feels like I'm in an airplane bathroom. You know what? Maybe this is the way to go. It's just, maybe this is it. I think I'm gonna leave this one. I think you've talked me into this one. Thank you. Thank you, Everett. But yes, like this one. This one seems like it's a... Do you see the way that this is shaped? It's shaped like a wine glass. And that makes me uncomfortable. And I don't like this either. What's happening here? Like, this just isn't the vibe for our little house here. And then this is metal. This must be freezing when you put your ass on it. Like, ugh. People hated. I was like, I'm not gonna continue that. Okay, bathroom. I don't think I have room for any of that, so. Ooh, I could put a monitor in here. Not in here, but like. This is nice. I like this. Now I need to get, what is it called? Accessories. Bathroom. Bathroom. Okay, I need a toilet paper stand. How in the world do you have to take the toilet paper out of this to like I'm trying to think of like how you're getting the toilet paper off of that. This seems too fancy. Like we're at a level here where this is just that's a little much. Let's see here. We want something nice. Ooh, okay. I like this soap dispenser. It's very, very fancy. And then, let's see, I need to get a toilet brush and a trash can. Where's the trash cans and toilet brushes? I guess these will work. Oh, actually that kind of goes well. You can't see it very well because it's in the corner. And then a trash can. I need a trash can. Oh wait, hold on. I should also get a mirror. Mirror. Can I get like an extra wide one? Okay. I could do this. With this. No. Damn it. Okay, well. Maybe. No, that's a small mirror. I want like a large mirror. And then I'm going to rotate it on its side like this. Oh shit, that's too big. God, I just want a pretty mirror. Just give me a pretty mirror, please. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Just look good, please. Maybe this. Okay, that can work. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, why did I leave this in here? Ew. And then ew to this too. You get out of here. Light switches. I'm gonna get a pretty one. I'm gonna go with this light switch. Ooh, pretty. Goes right here. And then I'm gonna put, ceiling lamp. Let's get a pretty one. Oh, I wish it wasn't so bright gold. I want like a pretty fixture, you know? Maybe this would be cute. Oh, gorgeous. That's gorge. Then I want to put a picture of something right here. This is the weirdest fucking plant. Okay. Pictures. I don't think this is my happy place. This is the bathroom. So let me see if I could find something pretty. I want a painting in here. It's gotta be a painting. How about this? Yes. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, I think I'm done with this for today. I want to go relax and get some more other stuff done before I go out tonight. So I'll see you guys later, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. It was super fun. I'm sorry I went for so long, but please join me next week, and who knows, maybe there'll be a little surprise for you guys. Maybe that big surprise been leading up to for a couple months. Yeah, that's not a hint at all. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody!